Okay, so today we're doing a deep dive into some really unusual corporate records we managed to get our hands on.
Mm-hmm.
They all point back to this one specific incident, summer of 96.
Right.
We're talking Taco Town, store 1301 out in East Phoenix, Arizona.
Yeah. A relatively new build at the time, apparently.
Uh-huh.
Kind of isolated.
Exactly. And the focus is this Thursday night shift. Gets going around, 11:15 p.m.
Yeah.
You've got Terry Townsend, Gabe Johnson, and Willie Hill working. Place is quiet, maybe a little eerie because it's new, not much around it.
Right.
Then this car, a midnight purple Charger, pulls into the drive-thru.
Okay.
Sits there, no order, nothing, just silent.
Weird.
And then suddenly, bam, the car's engine cuts out. And at the exact same moment, all the power inside Taco Town goes dead. Lights, grill, generator backup.
Oh.
Everything.
Wow. Instant blackout.
Yeah, okay, let's unpack this because it gets much weirder.
Well, the first reaction inside naturally is panic. Total panic.
Right. It's dark. They're alone out there.
They immediately think robbery.
Right.
Makes sense, right? They've got the day's takings like $437 and change in the till.
Not a huge amount, but still.
No, but enough to worry about. So Terry and Gabe, they bolt. They head straight for the manager's office, lock themselves in.
And inside the office, they find, well, some unusual items for fast food management.
Yeah, a bottle of whiskey, maybe not that weird, but also a 44 Magnum revolver.
A 44? Seriously?
Yep. But here's the twist the sources point to. The immediate danger wasn't actually outside the building.
Wait, so if it wasn't a robbery attempt causing the blackout, what was it? Who cut the power?
It was, believe it or not, the shift manager, Elmer Gables, the guy who wasn't there initially.
The manager cut his own power. Why?
He just arrived in that purple Charger. Apparently, he cut the main exterior switch himself. He needed to hide.
Hide what?
His condition. Sources say he hadn't been feeling well, and by not well, they mean his physical form was like rapidly decaying, melting almost.
Melting? What are we talking about here?
The descriptions are pretty graphic. Skin drooping off his face, his ears supposedly twisting around like 360 degrees.
Go away.
Yeah, and apparently just grease, like dripping from his nose. It sounds awful. He was desperate, and the records say he needed a taco binge urgently.
A taco binge. Okay, so he's outside melting, needing tacos, and the power's off. What happens next?
Well, Willie Hill, the third employee, he's still out in the main area, apparently trying to make jokes to lighten the mood, talking about Surge and Green Fruitopia, drinks they had.
Trying to stay calm, I guess.
Right. So Willie eventually goes to the door, maybe the back door, opens it, and there's Elmer.
Looking like
something from a bad horror movie. Skin sagging, the whole deal. He just growls at Willie, "Taco now."
Gruff.
Very. Willie apparently jokes it looks like Harvey Dent pudding all over him, but Willie points out, the obvious problem.
No power, no tacos, the grill's electric.
Exactly. Can't cook anything.
So Willie somehow convinces this melting manager.
Yeah, he basically tells Elmer, look, if you want food, you got to turn the power back on first. Makes sense.
And Elmer does it.
Amazingly, yes. He goes back outside, flips the switch, power comes back on. Then he gets back in his Charger.
Okay.
And uses the drive-through intercom, which apparently has a hot mic, to order a taco basket, extra sauce, and 2 yellow surges.
Right through the speaker after all that. Bizarre.
Totally bizarre. So Terry goes to the window to hand out the order. And that's the critical moment.
What happens?
Terry notices Elmer's hands when he takes the food. They're completely green.
Green.
Bright green. Elmer grabs the food and just peels out. Gone.
Okay, weird hands, fine. But then
Terry turns around, probably to say something to Willie, like, did you see his hands? But he stops because he sees Willie. Willie's showing the same symptoms Elmer had. Skin around his eyes starting to droop. One ear kind of rotated sideways.
Oh, wow. So Willie got contaminated just from that brief interaction.
Exposed to something, yeah. The sources refer to him as Employee 1 in the later reports. He was definitely affected.
So what does this all mean? This clearly isn't just a manager having a bad reaction to something. This is something else entirely.
Exactly. And that's where the fall 1996 Tucson corporate meeting minutes come in. They spell it out.
Okay, lay it on us.
Taco Town corporate admitted they were, and I quote, hosting shift managers from the planet Mulvoid to reduce cost.
Oh, Void. They hired actual aliens to manage taco towns.
To save on labor costs, apparently.
Yes. Extraterrestrial managers.
Okay, my mind is slightly blown. But why the melting, the green hands?
It's biological. The Mulvoidian species needs something called haloglobin. It's an additive, tasteless, odorless.
Okay.
And Taco Town was putting it in the taco meat daily. It's essential for them to maintain their earthling-based guise, as the documents put it.
So it lets them look human.
Right. But if they miss their daily dose, like Elmer obviously did,
They start reverting, melting back to their native form. That seems to be it. That's the hideous transition they were describing. Elmer missed his taco fix.
unbelievable. So what happened to Willie, the employee who got exposed?
Well, the company acted fast. Willie, employee 1, was deemed contaminated by Mulvoidian. Emitted toxins, I guess.
So they shipped him off.
Yep, sent him straight to Mulvoid. For treatment, alongside Elmer, actually.
Wait, they sent a human employee to another planet?
Seems so, but the story apparently ends okay for him. The last note says he's recovering and will be helping Taco Town open its first franchise location on Mulvoid.
From contaminated employee to interplanetary franchise opener? That's quite the career path.
It is. And, connecting this back, Taco Town wasn't just covering this up. They seemed to be positioning themselves, even back then, as the, quote, first Mulvoidian-friendly enterprise in our nation.
Wow. So they're leaning into it. Interplanetary business.
Seems that way. Pioneering, you might say.
So, the final thought here, for you listening, is this. If a place as seemingly ordinary as a late-night taco joint could be involved in, well, interstellar employment agreements based on secret meat additives, what other everyday corporations might be hiding similar arrangements? What are the hidden costs, the real hidden costs of keeping operating expenses down?
Makes you wonder what's really in that secret sauce, doesn't it?
Definitely gives you something to think about next time you're in a drive-thru late at night.